Mindful Life Practice community.
See, I'm still in bed. I'm not recording. Thank you, Yasser. So take a moment when you're in your child's pose and just kind of do a little scan of what's going on with you today. What are you feeling in your body? What are you feeling in your mind? What are you feeling energetically? And I think it's all right to feel any and all of whatever range of emotions you're feeling. The point of our yoga practice is to bring whatever you're feeling back into equilibrium. Bring it back into balance. And that's the intention of our yoga practice. To come from wherever you are and come back into a middle. So maybe that can just be your intention today, finding the middle. The peace of the middle and the stillness of the middle. Now let's take one more round of breath in your child's pose. And then on your next breath in, you're going to come all the way up into a tabletop, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And then let's move our bodies through some cat-cows to warm up. So on your inhale, you're going to tilt at your pelvis and lift your heart. This is a cow pose. And then when you exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin, find your cat. And then keep moving with your breath. So I recently had a week away from yoga after doing yoga every day for 6 months, sometimes a few times a day. I took a week off when I was doing this coaching course, and I became acutely aware after getting back into my yoga practice of how hard it was after taking a week off. And so make sure or try to be mindful of where you're at today when you move through the practice. Intention being not to accomplish anything, but just to kind of feel it. Taking one more cat-cow, and then bring your body all the way into neutral. And can you leave your left palm where it is, and then lift your right arm all the way up towards the sky, taking a big twist. Nice. And then let's thread the right arm underneath the left, and then just anchor onto the right shoulder, and then rest the right cheek. And then if you want to take your left arm all the way up and wrap it around the body, go ahead. Make sure my phone is plugged in, actually. Taking one more into the twist. And then we come all the way back up through center. Nice. And then slowly move the opposite way. So on your breath in, feel your collarbone expand. And then on your exhale, you thread underneath, landing the shoulder and maybe weaving the right arm back. Just see how that feels. Taking one more round of breath. And then bring your body all the way through center, hands plant on the mat, lift all the way up into a table. Let's extend through our left leg and then just experiment with having the left leg level with the right, or left hip level with the right. And then reach your right arm up so that you're reaching through the right fingertips, the left heel. Navel is drawing in just to kind of support your body and just hold in stillness. And if you're wobbling, you can land your right palm, it's all good. If you're okay with the extension, stay there on an inhale. And then on an exhale, elbow to knee. Nice. Can you do 3 more just like this? Breath in, breath out. 2 more, inhale, exhale. 1 more breath in. Nice, 1 more breath out. And then inhale, extend. Let's land the right palm, take the right toes off the side of the mat. Now stack your left heel, reach your left arm up towards the sky. So it's like you're doing a half moon, but you're on the knee. Yeah, you got it. Nice. And then if you want to take a little bit of a back bend, you're going to kick your heel back and see how that feels, taking your left palm towards your left ankle. Just take a few breaths. You got it. Release that palm and that foot, and then land your left foot. Let's come all the way upright. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. So it's almost like you're in this warrior 2, but you're on the knee. And then land your left palm on the thigh as you open through the right side body. 3 breaths. And then come all the way back through center. Both palms land on the mat, both knees on the mat. And then come through a few cat-cows. Inhaling and then exhaling. Just a few more. Taking 1 more breath. And then we'll move the opposite way. So leave your left knee, reach your right leg behind you, extend for your left arm. Nice, navel drawing in. Maybe gazing down towards the mat so that your neck is in line with the rest of your spine, and then hold for a breath in. And then when you exhale, you're gonna curl elbow to knee. Yeah, you got it. Few more, breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Nice. Inhale, extend. And then land your left palm, take your left toes off the mat. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky, taking this little like half moon balancey thing. And then maybe you kick the heel back, grab your right palm onto your right ankle. And then release your right palm, your right foot. Lift all the way up so that you land your right foot. You're pressing through the outer edge of the right foot. Lift through your heart. Breathe in and breathe out. And then let's flow all the way back through center, planting both palms. Nice, back into your table. Tuck the toes, lift up and back, find your down dog. Try to be firmly rooted through the hands, pressing and spreading through the fingers, and then just bend the knees, pressing the heels in towards the mat. I think this is now one of my favorite classes each week because we have such a big group of people from like so many places in the world. It's so cool. Come all the way through center. And then we're gonna ripple forward into a plank on an inhale. Nice, you got it. And then exhale all the way back to your down dog. And let's just move through 3 more of these. Breath in, rippling forward like a wave. Nice, and then exhaling all the way back to down dog. 2 more. And then take 1 more, come all the way forward. Let's hold our plank for 5, for 4. Nice, you got it. 3, push the ground away. 2, beautiful. 1, land the knees. Untuck the toes. Slowly lower all the way down, elbows drawn back. And then take your palms off the side of the mat, fingertips pointing down, elbows pointing up, and then breathe in, lift the heart up, find your back bend. Nice. Exhale, come all the way back down. Let's just take 3 more of these. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more, inhale. And then exhale. 1 more, inhale. 1 more, exhale. Nice. Once you land, how would it feel to extend your right arm now on the mat? So away from you, hopefully you guys can see that. I'll do the opposite side so you can see. So your right arm is extending. And then you're gonna push into your left palm and bring your left hip to stack. And then slowly just start stepping your left toes behind your right leg. Nice, so this is a shoulder opener. I don't know what this is called. I call it broken wing thing a lot. I don't think that's the actual name. I keep saying I'm gonna Google it and then I forget. How do you Google a yoga pose you don't know the name of? I don't know. Take 1 more breath. Broken wing thing, that will do. Slowly unroll. And then we'll take the opposite side. So you're gonna extend through your left arm, slowly start to stack your right hip on top of your left, and then bring your right toes behind you. Take 1 more breath. Slowly come all the way through center. Plant the palms. We're gonna shift up through a tabletop. And then come all the way up and back to your downward facing dog. Can you bend through the knees, take the gaze forward, hop or step the feet to the front of the hands, or front of the mat, sorry. Take it, inhale, halfway lift, nice work. Exhale, fold. And then bend through the knees, sit the hips back, lift the heart up, lift the arms up, find your chair. These yoga pants, I'm just thinking about these yoga pants. I went to Bali, like literally right before COVID happened. And I was obsessed with buying tie-dye yoga pants when I was there. I think I bought like 10 pairs. It was like as if I knew this was happening. Like I wanted cool tie-dye pants for my virtual yoga. Take 1 more breath. And then let's take our palms through heart center. Take an inhale, lift at the elbows. And then can you twist your right elbow onto your left knee? Nice. Yay, chair pose. Everyone loves chair. Nadia always messages me being like, can we do more chair poses, Alex? Just kidding. Let's come all the way back through center and then twist the opposite way. She hates chair pose like the rest of us, but we have to do the things we don't like. Come all the way back through center, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, lower, plant the palms, step back. If you want to take a vinyasa, go ahead. Nice. Make sure you keep your elbows back when you're doing that, like coming alongside the ribs almost. And then take an inhale, let's sweep the right leg up towards the sky, and we're gonna hold it here for a few breaths. And then can you pull your right knee in, step your right foot between your palms. Nice, you got it. And just make sure the right ankle is underneath the right knee. So if you need to swing or swivel the right foot a little bit further forward, go ahead. And then we'll do a little bit of rocking and rolling. I love that I have my computer here. There's so many of you guys that I have to like flick through the little arrows to see all your little squares. Can you land onto the left knee, untuck the toes, and then inhale your arms up towards the sky and just stay in like a simple low lunge. If your knees are uncomfortable at any point, you can cushion them with like a blankie. And then take one more breath. Come all the way forward, land onto your left palm, and then breathe your right arm up towards the sky. Now you can either stay here with the arm extended, you can land the right palm, or you can kick the heel towards the bottom, taking your right foot to hold onto your right hand to hold onto your left foot. Nice, let's release the left foot, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, reach your right arm up towards the sky, just stay in this low lunge for a few breaths with the knees lifted. And then how would it feel to roll onto the outer edge of the left foot and start stepping your right foot back, 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 eventually stepping it all the way back, bringing yourself into Vashisthasana, your side plank. And then once you're in your side plank, keep your right arm extended on an inhale. On an exhale, sweep the arm under. Just 3 more of these sweeps. Breath in, breath out. 2 more. 1 more. You got it. Nice. Plant your right palm, plank. 3, 2, nice work. 1, vinyasa. Coming all the way up and back to your down dog. Opposite side, take your left leg up towards the sky and just stay here with the leg extended. Keeping your right foot grounded. And then you're gonna take your left knee in and then plant your left foot between your palms. Nice. Once again, find that alignment of ankle underneath the knee and then rock forward and back. That whole thing of ankle underneath the knee, by the way, that's been like kind of ingrained into me as a yoga teacher. We're always taught that alignment principle. And I kind of thought that it was dangerous for knees to move past ankles. Can you land your right knee, untuck the toes, and then lift the arms up, low lunge. Anyway, I follow some modern yogis on Instagram that kind of question the status quo, and they point out that in lots of activities, our knees go beyond the ankle, like when walking up the stairs, or when skiing, or playing basketball. So I'll give that cue of ankle underneath the knee, but know that at the end of the day, it's not one size fits all. So if your foot feels better, like back here, and your knee is forward, it's all good. I don't think you will die. If you do, don't sue me. Take 1 more breath. And then let's take our palms onto the mat. And then leave your right palm where it is. Take your left arm up towards the sky and then either stay or take your left palm onto the sacrum or kick the right heel back and get a little quad stretch. Nice. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then can you release the right foot and then reach the right arm up, or sorry, left arm up. Press through your right palm, tuck the right toes and lift the right knee. Yeah, you got it. Strong low lunge. Nice work. 3. You got it. 2. It's okay, we're going there anyway, Laura. And 1. Let's roll onto the outer edge of the right foot and step the left foot all the way back. You're good. And then we'll do some sweeps with the arm. Inhale. And then exhale it under. 3 more, breath in. Breath out. 2 more. And then 1 more. Nice. Let's land onto the left palm. 3, plank 2, and then 1 vinyasa. Nice. Coming all the way up to your down dog. I think sometimes on days when you don't feel like yoga, you just have to like start doing it. This was one of those days where I just felt like being in bed all day. But after 20 minutes of flowing, I already feel better. Maybe do a little inventory of yourself. How are you feeling now after a little bit of flowing? Has it changed since you unrolled your mat 20 minutes ago? Let's bend the knees, gaze forward, hopper step, feet back to the front of the mat. Nice, you got it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then bend through the knees, sit the hips back, find your body into your chair. And can you soften the shoulders, release them down and away from the earlobes? And then we're gonna do the same thing again. So pull your hands into your heart center. Take an inhale, lift your elbows. And then twist your right elbow onto your left knee. Now I want you to check in with your right knee and see what it's doing. It has this tendency to come forward. See if you can send it back in space so that it's in line. Again, I don't know why we do that, but it's something that yoga teachers always say. So maybe I'll research the importance of that. I do know when the knee is back, it feels a little harder. So maybe that's why. Come all the way back through center. And then can you twist the opposite way? Left elbow, right knee. Hold here, you got this. 3. You can do hard things. You can be in discomfort. It's all good. 2. Nice. And then 1, come through center, breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice. Exhale, lower, plant the palms. Make your way back to down dog. If you want a vinyasa, go ahead. Nice. And we'll just take 1 more standing flow before we settle into our yin poses. So take your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend through your right knee, stack your hips. Option here to flip your dog, coming forward, landing onto your right toes, lifting your right arm up. 3, 2, and then 1, come all the way forward, right knee into the chest. Nice. And then step the right foot between the palms. And let's inhale all the way up. And then this time we land through the left heel and we open into a warrior 2. So you have an extension from your right fingertips all the way through your left fingertips, and you kind of feel your arms are in one long line. And then you keep bending and sinking into the right knee, getting a little lower. And let's land the left palm onto the left thigh and reverse the warrior and breathe into the right side body. Inhale, come all the way up. Land your right elbow onto your right thigh, left fingertips reach forward. Breathe this time into your left side body. Press through your feet, come all the way back up. Lengthen through your right leg. Reach your right fingertips forward. Right arm alongside the right leg, sorry. And then if you want to shift weight onto your right foot and right fingertips, go ahead, balancing into your half moon, your Ardha Chandrasana. So it's like the pose that we did at the start, on your knee. Nice. I find in this pose, it's best to have kind of like a wider stance with your hand and foot, if that makes sense. So yeah, hand over towards the right. Knowing that it's okay if you fall. You're still a good person. And then land your left palm onto the mat, frame your foot. Yeah, standing splits, lift your left leg higher, higher, higher. This is Nadia's other favorite pose. And then we're gonna step the left foot all the way back. Nice. And then push your left palm into the ground, scoop your right arm up towards the sky. Roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, step your right foot all the way back, land your right toes on outside of the left foot. Nice. Now this time we're gonna come forward. We're gonna sit on our bottom. So you're facing the back of the mat, you're sitting on your bottom. Nice. Place your right foot on the inside of your left leg, and then take your arms up towards the sky, big breath in. And then just hinge forward over the left leg. And if you're not facing the back, it's okay. Doesn't really matter what direction you're facing. Take one more breath. And then let's come back, land our left palm, land our right foot. Once again, lift up into that wild thing. And then roll all the way back into your plank. Nice, you got it. Stay in your plank for 3. Beautiful, 2. 1, travel through your vinyasa. Nice. Coming all the way up and back, down dog. Opposite side. So your left leg extends up, 3-legged dog. Then through your left knee, stack your hips. And then if you want to flip your dog, landing your left toes, lifting your heart up, 3, 2. And then 1, come all the way forward. Nice, draw your left knee in, good. And then step your left foot between your palms, land onto your right heel. Come all the way up into a warrior 2. So I just remembered, as I'm talking about people's favorite poses, that we had that list going around the WhatsApp group. Everyone was saying their least favorite poses, and I said I was gonna put them into a sequence. And now I can't remember any of them. So stay tuned. Next week I will do that. I only remember Nadia's least favorite poses because she's always sending me memes on Instagram about them. Land your right palm, lift your left arm up behind you, reverse your warrior, breathe into your left side rib cage. And then come forward, land your left elbow onto your left knee, right arm reaches forward, breathing into the right side rib cage. Nice, come all the way up and back. Lengthen through your left leg. Shorten your stance a little bit. And then reach your left arm forward. Take your left arm alongside your left leg. This is your triangle, your Trikonasana. Nice. And then if you want, shifting weight onto your left foot and left fingertips. Nice. And then can you land the right fingertips? Come to stand, standing splits, lift your right leg higher, higher, higher. 3, you got it. 2, and then 1, step your right foot all the way back. And then plant your right palm, scoop your left arm up towards the sky. So once again, we're gonna roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, step your left foot all the way back, side plank. And then take your left toes behind your right foot, lift your heart a little bit, and then come forward, sitting onto your bottom, left foot to the inside of the right leg, inhale your arms up, and then let's reach forward, forward fold. Take one more round of breath. And then slowly come all the way up. Let's do that one more time, pressing through your left foot, pressing through your right palm, lifting all the way up. Nice. Yep. And then take your left palm forward, bring your body into a plank. Nice, move through a vinyasa. And then we're gonna come all the way up and back to a down dog. Rest the knees on the mat, untuck the toes, sit the hips back on the heels. Take your child's pose. So you've made it to the midpoint of the practice. And we're transitioning from our more active and intense poses into our more passive and restful. So if your heart rate started moving quickly, maybe your breath increased a little bit. You use this moment to tap into the breath and slow the breath, and in doing so, it will slow the heart rate and slow the mind. Just stay in child's pose for a few more breaths. And then slowly just roll your body to upright. All right, so we are gonna do one of my least favorite poses. And that is a seated, wide-legged forward fold. So your legs will come wide. If you're finding, like me, I find it really hard to like establish this tilt in the pelvis. It can be nice to just be sitting on like a pillow. Props are our friends. I sometimes think that there is this connotation that props are for beginners, but props are for everyone. And then on an inhale, you're gonna lengthen up. And then on an exhale, start walking your hands forward. And we're gonna be here in this pose for 3 minutes. So if you're still like upright like this, maybe gravity will gradually help you get a little deeper into this pose. You can also prop up your head or maybe grab towards the legs and just kind of use that to pull you. Knowing that the intention here is not to push yourself off your edge, but just come to a comfortable edge that you can maintain. So I want to tell you guys a story. I don't know how much this has to do with our theme, which is finding the middle. But I've been really, really focused on this project for the past few weeks. I've been working really hard on writing a memoir, and what I learned mostly from my time living in Kuwait and my experiences there. And I shared the plans of this book in a coaching class, and all of my classmates gave me really good feedback. Someone was moved to tears, and it was a really positive, reaffirming experience for me. And then the next day, I shared this project with someone else. And that person kind of put me down or made me question the whole thing. And the next day I was feeling so negative about it that I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Let's just take a few more breaths in this forward fold. Don't worry, that wasn't the end of the story. And then we're gonna come all the way up. And we're gonna take a second hip opening pose, which is a butterfly, but it's also a forward fold, Baddha-Konasana. So this time you're gonna bring your soles of feet together, and then same thing, lift at your heart, and then tilt the pelvis forward, and you can come onto the elbows. So anyway, I texted my psychic, because I'm woo-woo like that, and I believe in psychics. And he told me to call him, and he said to me, like, you had 5 people who thought your project was great, and you had 1 person who didn't. And clearly that person is just not your audience, right? Clearly that person doesn't understand your work, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. And I think we as human beings, like, we can all get 100 compliments, and we get 1 person that criticizes us, 1 person that puts us down, and we will remember that criticism and let that criticism invoke limiting beliefs and forget the 99 or the 100 people that actually loved our ideas or loved our work. So I think the key takeaway I had is to really believe in your own potential and not let 1 person's criticisms or 1 person's questions negate something that I believed in. Stay in that forward fold for just a few more breaths. We'll stay for 1 more minute, so 10 more breaths. And then just slowly bring your body all the way up to seated. And then let's just do a tiny little twist just to neutralize the spine. So land your right fingertips behind your torso, gaze over the right shoulder. And then we'll come all the way back through center and then just twist the opposite way. And then we'll come all the way back through center again. Bring your body to lie on your mat. And we're gonna come into a spinal twist. We're gonna take a little bit of a deep spinal twist. So you're gonna pull your left knee into your chest and lengthen your right leg long. And then can you pull your left leg across and over to the right? And then open your left arm like a cactus. Gaze over the left shoulder. So I think the spinal twist, it's like compressing the spinal discs. Just kind of releasing whatever is stuck. And stay in this twist for 10 more breaths. And then slowly come all the way back through center. And then we'll extend the left leg and then just take the opposite side. So right knee comes into chest. And then you're gonna pull your right knee across over to the left and open your right arm like a cactus. Dropping into your twist on this side. no. Sorry guys, I hope you can't hear. My phone was just ringing. My phone was just ringing from someone who I recently reconnected to, who was really important to me when I lived in Kuwait, actually. She was my maid from Ghana. And she had a son who was born the same year as me. And when she made that connection, she said, "Mashallah," which is an expression that Muslim people will say here, which almost is like, you know, God made this, or thanks to God. She always called me precious and darling. Anyway, I recently reconnected with her because I was doing some writing about some of the really important and special ways that she loved me and took care of me while I was there. Let's stay in that twist for one more breath. And then slowly come all the way back through center. And then we'll extend our legs and our arms. And then plug through our shoulders and open our palms face up. Anyway, the thing I wanted to share about Lottie is that she had a remarkably challenging life. She left her son when she was 18 in Ghana and moved to Kuwait so that she could have a better life for him, and was sending money back to him. And she told me all of her stories, and at the time that she was telling me her stories, I was extremely unhappy. And I remember asking her one day, like, how is it that you're so happy when your life has been so hard? And she said to me, "Sugar, you just have to decide." And I remembered that forever. Right? You just have to decide that you're going to be happy. Anyway, this yoga class took many more themes and stories than what I really intended. Maybe as you rest in stillness, just breathing into the present moment, identify if there's one thing that you want to take with you from this practice into your life. And know that I will bring you back when the time is up. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that is love. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that is love. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Just give your fingers and your toes a little wake up wiggle. Run a nice long stretch, fingers all the way through toes. Curl your knees into your chest. Give your body a nice little hug. And then slowly make your way up to a seated shape. Take your palms into your heart center. In this moment, just acknowledge the fact that you showed up. You made it here. And in doing so, you said that your well-being was a priority. So thank yourself for that. And we'll seal our practice with an Om sound. So we're going to inhale and exhale, and then inhale through to make an Om. So a large breath in. Deep breath out. And then a big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing the space and the practice this afternoon. I appreciate all of you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day ahead. Om Shanti Shanti, peace. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining.